Hey folks, I'm Mike Parrott. We're on Lake Wylie today and we're going to fish some docks. It's early winter and these fish tend on a sunny day move out of deep water up under these docks. It's usually a pretty good bite. We're going to start out here in about 14, 15 foot of water and fish our way in till we find them. Normally they'll be somewhere between the deepest part of the dock up to about 10 foot or so. So stick with us. We're going to try to catch some fish here on Lake Wylie in the dock. I just do like an approved clinch knot. Well, it's just an easy knot for me to tie, something I'm used to tying, and I like a knot that's going to be tight up on the hook. Some people, like to tie a loose knot, a loop type knot on there. But shooting these docks, that thing is mostly riding like that when it's falling. So I just think this knot works best for me. If you never shot docks before, I'm gonna kind of give you an intro into how we do it. Grab the jig here, just like between your thumb and your forefinger there, and you pull a bow back in the rod. And you just, I like to aim it, and I look at where I want the jig to go. It takes a little practice, but after you do it a little bit, I mean, it's pretty easy. And you can shoot it in a hole that's a foot by a foot after you get used to it. I shoot it back under there just as far as I can get it, and then I like to just let it fall on a slack line, fall back toward the boat. Pontoon boats are one of my favorite things to fish. You shoot right up under them in between the motor and the pontoon. You shoot it all the way up to the front of that thing. Them fish love to hang up under them. There it is. Uh-oh. A little better fish there. I've been catching these fish on these docks, like up under these pontoon boats and stuff. They're way back under them and they're pretty shallow. So I'm fishing with a 64th ounce jig. You want something that'll fall real slow. There's one right there, and it's small though. You want something that'll fall real slow because the fish aren't very deep under there. If you use too heavy of a jig, it'll fall past them before they have time to react to it. They're sitting down there just looking up, waiting for something to float down to them to eat, shad or a little bug or something. There he is. We started out this morning fishing in here on this. The water gets shallower going toward the bank there. Started fishing in shallower and finally moved out toward the deeper water, and the fish was out there. And the sun's getting up a little more. Now they're starting to move back toward the shallow water for some reason. I don't know why. I use most of the time a 64th ounce jig head when I'm doing flipping these docks, because I want something that's going to sink real slow. I usually like these hooks are so small, I like taking bend that hook, just bend it out just a little bit. And these are the little old, like a flick tail type jig. It's a solid body. And it stays on there better than the tube jig. If you use tube jigs, you put a little drop of super glue on and put them on, they'll stay on a whole lot better. here. Feels like a pretty good one there. Yeah, they love these old docks, ain't you? Done got around a pole on me here. Let's see if I can guide him out of there. Go down now. There we go. There you go. That's the Lake Wylie slab. A lot of times when you're fishing these docks, you'll catch a lot of little fish, and these big ones will be down under them. When you get some of those little ones caught out, you'll start catching these nice bigger fish. Well, folks, we've had a pretty good day fishing these docks on Lake Wylie. This wintertime bite is great. You don't have to run all over the lake. Find you a big marina dock like this and work it till you find the fish. They'll usually be schooled up in one area, maybe under 4 or 5 boats. And I like to keep working them back and forth. They'll quit biting after you catch a few. You move on up, come back to them, they'll usually start back. Good luck with your fishing.